Happy 4th of July. As you can see, I am not at a barbecue, but instead I am going to be working on my planner and enjoying this quiet house. So what's happened, as it always happens, is I am going to change up some things and thinking about a new system that will be a little less taxing, a little less to do every day, and help me plan for the future. And because it's mid-year, I was able to buy this at a very reasonable price. So this is called a passion planner. And the way that it works is it's a lot to fill out. It's almost like a workbook. It has all these pages in it that you can fill out and kind of help you goal plan and set goals for your entire year. My primary goal is to write my dissertation. Like that's number one goal. But I'm not staying on track the way that I want to. So I needed something that would keep me from being distracted from what I want to do. And you would think that, oh, well, you're so organized, Brandy. How could you possibly be distracted? Well, it's because I'm spending my days filling out all of this gorgeousness, which is pretty, but it takes time to do all this with the hand lettering and the stencils and the washi. And I was doing it for every day, which is nice because every day I was able to review what I wanted to accomplish. Every day I was writing these affirmations and I was filling out these task lists. And it gives me something gorgeous to look at, but that takes a good amount of my day. So mostly the change that I want to make is I wanted my days to be printed out for me without me having to bullet journal my own days. I wanted a grid system already set up for me. And because I don't want to stop using my Filofax, today's goal is to rip this apart so I can use the pages for my Filofax planner. I will be cutting these out and punching holes in them. So to get started, I'm going to be using an X-Acto and I'm going to be slicing this open. I took off the cover and now I have to separate all of these signatures. So now all of the signatures have been separated. So the next thing to do is to use my slicer and to cut these pages to the appropriate size. Typically, any of the pages I use in my A5 size planner are 5.5 inches wide, and these are just 5.5 inches wide. But because these pages were all glued together at some point, they're all raggedy, so I need to slice them down just a touch to clean them up. Okay, so all of the pages have been sliced, so now I just need to punch holes in them. So now I've just got to put my pages in my binder. And because I got this in July, I don't need to start with January. I can just skip ahead. I guess my only complaint would be that it's a little shorter than I'm used to. It's not by much, but just a touch shorter. But as far as complaints go, I mean, it's a little short. It's not going to affect me that much. So now I can go ahead and start loading this up with my schedule and my plans. So it has a monthly, and on the month it asks what your focus is, people to see, places to go, things not to do, and then your priorities for personal projects and work projects. And then it has weeklies. So each day of the week is broken up by the half an hour. You have a today's focus, so you can prioritize, and then a week's focus. There's the personal to-do list, and there's a quote every month. Also a work to-do list, and a space for additional writing. At the end of each month, it has these pages that are monthly monthly reflections. So you can think about like what you've learned and what has been useful over the course of the month. So right here, because I'm starting this mid-year, I'm going to go ahead and start with this mid-year passion roadmap. And what this does is it kind of like helps you work on your goals by listing them and giving yourself a time frame for them. And it came with some plain paper and some grid paper to work with. So that was a nice little add. So I'm going to get started and I will keep you guys posted.